Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about different stages of retirement that I've already experienced. Maybe it'll help some of you all out. And in the comments below, I'd like to know what kind of stages or phases that you've gone through in retirement for some of you who have been retired for a while. I think the first stage for most of us was the planning stage. We had this all figured out. We had all our ducks in a row, hopefully. I know I had mine. I was a contractor, had several rental properties, and I thought, well, I'll have those paid off by the time I retired. That'll be extra income. It won't take much to maintain them. And I had a plan. You know, it probably provided me with around $3,000 a month in extra income besides anything Social Security would give me. Well, then I got sick. Couldn't work for 3 years. Couldn't work for 3 years. I was about 60, 61, early 60s. Blew through the savings. Rental properties got in disrepair. They were still functioning basically, but they fell into disrepair as I went through the savings. And once I got over that, and that sickness passed, went into remission, then I continued on. I kept working for a while, but eventually I just couldn't work anymore. But while I was sick, one thing I could do is I could work on the properties as long as I only did it for 2 or 3 or 4 hours a day. I couldn't work very much, hardly at all. And I ended up selling them. When one came vacant, I just sold it. And I made a profit, not a lot of profit, but I made some profit on each one of them because they had kind of fallen into disrepair. I didn't have the money to spend on them to get them really fixed up nice. And a couple of them weren't in the greatest sections of town. But I did sell them, mostly to investors. And I did all right. I used that money to pay off debt because I didn't know where my sickness was going to take me. So I wanted to make sure that I had no debt anywhere. So that's the planning stage. A lot of you have had different planning stages. The next stage is what I call the vacation stage. Now, I never really experienced this like a lot of you all have because a lot of people are working one day and they're retired the next. Well, mine wasn't like that. I kind of phased into it. I was able to work some, and I did. And so it was all right, though. It was all right. But I kind of phased into it. And but it's kind of nice waking up every day. Every day is Saturday, and it felt like Saturday. It gave you a lot of freedom to do whatever you wanted to do. Our house, once I recovered from my illness and sold the properties, we used some of that money to pay off debt, but some of it to put back into our house. I wanted to remodel our house so there'd be nothing to do for the next 10 years. I figured that'd carry me through my life. And I wanted to make sure the wife was totally taken care of. So we did that. So once the jobs were done, I wasn't working, the chores were done, a lot of freedom. Well, then the next phase crushed me. I mean, it crushed me. And that's disappointment. I had loss of purpose. I had loss of work. When I was working even a little bit, I could at least look forward to the next job. I couldn't do that anymore. Maybe some of you have run into the same thing. I got bored. I never thought I'd be bored in retirement. I'm not the one that's going to sit on the couch and watch game shows all day. That's just not me. I'm a type A personality. I got to be up and moving, doing something. And there were actually times I got depressed. And in fact, I made a video about it not too long ago. I got depressed, but I overcame that. I think the next phase, that's kind of where I am in now, and that's reinventing myself. One of the things I'm doing is I'm learning a new language, very slowly, I might add, because my brain doesn't function like it used to. And another thing I'm doing is this YouTube. I thought, well, I saw some of the people on YouTube, and I thought, well, I could probably do that. I may not be as good as them. Some of them I'm definitely better than, but I thought, well, it'll give me something to do. The only thing I don't like about it is all the technical mumbo jumbo and hoops you have to jump through, and because I'm not a computer person, but I'm slowly but surely getting there. But you have to find a new purpose. It's who you used to be versus who you are now. Who I used to be was a contractor. As far as day-to-day activities, I was a contractor who had something to do every day. All of a sudden, who I am now, I don't have that function to do what I used to do. So that's who I am now, because I can't go back I can't go anywhere in this city or town or area I can't drive by a house where I did a project, or we did a huge exterior job, or did a rehab paint, we did something, or I did a drywall repair. It really, it brings back some memories, but mostly good memories. But things, it's just a reminder of what I can't do anymore. And I'm slowly inching into that phase that I call the contentment stage. And I think I'm knocking on its door. As soon as I get some of this technical stuff knocked out, I'll be knocking on the door of contentment. We all reach a point, and I think some of you are probably there now. You've got your schedule figured out, you've got your activities figured out, you've got your purpose figured out, you know what you're going to do, you know what you're going to do for the next 5 years, 10 years, whatever. And that's kind of the stage I am. I'm taking it one day at a time. I don't make lofty plans. I don't plan a lot for the future. Um, but it's a state of contentment, and I'm very satisfied with that. I know who I am. I know who I am in this life. I know who I am to my loved ones, and I know I am to my brothers and sisters in my church. So I'm very comfortable where I am. It's a contentment. It's not boredom. It's a contentment, and I hope you all get there if you're not there already. And I just want to thank thank all my subscribers. I'm getting some new subscribers about every day, which is very good on one hand, but very bad on the other hand, because I'm not sure what to do with them, but I'll figure it out. But if you get anything out of this, like, share, subscribe. Until we meet again, I'm going to continue to press on towards that goal.